where you would have basically the palatial grounds that you would then walk around to try to find a place to get to the stairs that go up to either the double doors up front or one of the side entrances. Usually, you would have like when you continue down the gantryways and get to the gardens, there's a reception area for any visiting nobles. The guards aren't really down here at the actual. There's a few guards down here at the landing bays, yes, but most of the guards that McBooth told you about are up there, either on the walls that are surrounding the palatial gardens, or down on the gantryways, but much closer to the walls. So there's only a few down here at the actual landing pad itself, probably because something recently, within the last few minutes or so, happened over there near the palace, not here near the landing bay. But yes, there are a few here alone on the landing bay in towers that you could probably get out to if you needed to. But they're not just sort of wandering around one by one near the exit of your ship.
Okay, so then I'm going to radio over to John then how many there are, according to McBooth, and this status, basically.
Alright, so you were informed that there are guards looking at the outside, the exits and entrances to this building.
Including the watchtowers. Can't forget the watchtowers.
And the watchtowers, yep.
You said how many? 100 and plus?
Yeah, probably closer to 200, maybe more. At least on the section you were at. You would have to go around the building to see all the rest.
Okay.
So, John, you're in there with Governor Daxus, who is terrified.
Mm-hmm.
He's to his credit maintaining consciousness, and he'll say that I submit to your will, Lord Captain John Leander. What would you have us do? You can presume at this point that he may not know that the rogue trader was not really the rogue trader.
Wait, what? What was the last part you said?
You can presume at this point that Governor Daxus may not know that that wasn't really Lord Winterscale. Which is odd, because you would have assumed that Daxus would have met Lord Winterscale and should probably know what he looks like. So either he doesn't know what he looks like, or that was... What's that?
Potentially not if he was so newly reinstated, because we do have the information about the repeated assassinations.
That's true, yeah. So it's likely just that he was instated by the command of Lord Winterscale, but never actually met him.
Okay. That's interesting. This guy was this Winterscale guy. He acts like, well, his impersonator acted like he was proper, but he's nothing but a common thug, honestly. He probably just sent a single guy to intimidate.
I'm going to radio into Delta while this is happening and see if he can explain to me what exactly is going on inside.
He replies that there were hostile actions at dinner, and that countermeasures are being deployed.
I'm putting it lightly.
And he recommends a route to the palace with the shuttle for pickup of our team.
Got you.
Alright, so you're there at the palace, of course.
Point,
and you know that.
I will say this. We could just go sell the goods and get them for free right now.
Yeah, but we've got bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Yes,
Azrael,
fleet.
With the Vox speed I now have possession of, am I able to rip the input of the microphone to get a voice catalog for the man we just brutally eviscerated? So that I can get...
Know, like, who
basically,
he was,
so I can... no, not who... Well, who he was. As much information as I can glean, but the main thing I'm going for is just recordings of his voice speaking and trying to pick out as many words so I can basically make a very hobbled together text-to-speech program. So we can talk in his voice with his voice recognition. It'll just sound a little bit chunky, but if, they report that we've been using box jamming technology, which we've been doing.
Yeah, they just think it's him talking through jamming. Genius.
That's true. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so you can pull a decent number of his words from the recording of the Vox bead, and you're able to sort of piece together his voice in digital form.
Yep. I send that as quickly as I can to John Leander to utilize and get him to hail their fleet.
All right. So John, you've been given
And-
basically the ability to modulate your voice digitally if you have some sort of voice changer. I guess you have your Vox bead.
Oh, okay, sure. And I'll contact the fleet, and
Well, he should contact it through the Vox bead that I just
yes,
altered.
that obviously yes. So I'll be speaking in the impersonating rogue trader's voice, although it sounds like I'm going through jamming, and I'll say that we were attacked during dinner, but it has been repelled. And we are returning for debriefing with fleet captain, which would be we're returning for debriefing with
Would
the
you
Lord
like me to
Captain.
make a translate check to see if I got the right words or something like that?
Not just yet.
Oh, good.
Captain Garrel, repeat. Captain Garrel, repeat. You've changed your story.
What?
Captain Garrel, cipher, please.
Jesus, dude.
Can I make my roll for Rogue Trader ciphers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus 10. Do it. Bomb.
Oh,
Oh. Eat it.
get fucked.
So you're able to, well, this is going to be really difficult actually. So you're able to, with your knowledge of the Winter Scale dynasty, you're able to understand a very basic cipher that would just say, like, trust me, everything's safe.
Would I
However,
also get bonuses knowing what this guy's been saying and how he's been talking to them? Because that would maybe give me a bonus to decrypt their ciphers if I just went
So-
through everything he said.
well, the problem is that no, these are words that they specifically have designed so that they never say them
Yeah,
except
okay.
in these sorts of regards. So you could make a tech use check, although it's not even just going to be tech use. Let's see.
There's security. Do they
Yeah,
have some?
it'll be a security and a tech use check, both of which will be fairly darn hellish, because at this point, I mean, you don't have these words in his voice. You're going to have to find a way to remotely, from the ship, change John's Vox bead to utilize a set of words you haven't actually heard in a voice that's never said them.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have security. I thought I took it. I think I subbed it out for something. So it will just be untrained.
Okay,
Which is
so we're going
half
to do a
intelligence, I
hellish.
think.
Okay, we're going to do a hellish tech use check. That's a minus 60. But
Yep.
with John's plus 10.
So that puts me at minus 30 so far with my intelligence plus 20.
Right.
Minus 30. Here we go.
Which puts you at a 50 requirement, right?
Ouch.
Uh, you're out of faith
Okay.
points too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fate points.
I spent them to get the servitors in there.
Okay, so we are at the point now where the words that were spoken through the Vox bead sounded much more like John's voice than they did Captain Garrel's voice. The Vox bead will one more time say Captain Garrel's situation report.
I just gave him my situation report.
I know.
You can
He's
try
asking
again.
you again.
Okay. Attacked during dinner. Attack repelled. Returning for debriefing. Very
The
simple
Vox
words.
cuts out. They don't respond. You notice, Delta, that the fleet has stopped at this point and is no longer heading toward System Edge.
Yeah.
They appear to be heading toward you guys,
Saw that coming.
Toward the palace.
toward the Lion's Prophet.
Okay.
Kick. Make it easier, boys. Make it easy.
You do realize
We're in
if
deep
they
here.
shoot one fucking missile at this little tiny baby cruiser, we're done.
So they're approaching you. Of course, we're talking about like void ship distances here, so they'll be
We still have
nearing
a
the Lion's Prophet in about 4 hours.
I can start moving the ship and set defenders at ready, and you guys can take a shuttle up
Towards
to their
his-
ships.
Up to their ships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the teleporter ready, get the murder servitors ready. We're gonna go to one of their lunar cruisers.
Well-
Identify the fleet captain's bridge. Teleport you guys in.
Well, we're gonna walk out of the dining hall, down out of the palace.
I grab
Blood's
my
gonna get
fucking
us.
bolter.
Yeah, you're gonna get your bolter. You're not gonna hurt any of the guards as you go out, because as we get in the shuttle and we leave, all the murder servitors are going to teleport back up to our ship.
I will be
The
leaving a
guards
few
having
there.
seen you guys, the guards having seen you guys sort of calmly walk out, indeed do not fire. A few of them at first aim their weapons up there, but the one who was told to guard Kruger's bolter hands it back to him, and then sort of looks at the few who had dared to aim weapons at you, and sort of like nods his head down, as in like put your weapons down, and they put their weapons down, unsure as to why he's doing this. And he's again just handed it over to Kruger and bows a little bit and says, "Your weapon, sir."
Oh, thank you. I pat him on the head.
God damn it.
For now, I leave several murder servitors there,
Okay.
and they're given orders to not let anybody leave the hall. And the guests are encouraged to continue their dinner, even though it might be a little bit spoiled by the bits of human in the dishes.
Where's
That's
Tezaval
irrelevant.
currently?
It's still
where's
expensive and should not go to waste.
Where is Tezaval currently? Is he following me outside to the shuttle?
Yes.
Cool. Please carry on. Beep boop.
Boop.
Pass butter.
Pass butter. Damn it. We should have had Macbeth in the banquet hall. We could have had him
Yeah.
push out a little butter onto the fucking maimed corpse. That'd have
That
been
would've been awesome.
hilarious.
With
Delicious
my
souls.
dismantling of the Vox speed and getting all the information, did I get any identification for the captain? Like designation numbers, registry?
This isn't
You
easy
get-
on you as it has.
It's not. It's not. It's not. You get some designation information about who he was talking to, but you get the feeling that it is not. It's not the leader of the whole fleet. He wasn't
God damn
talking
it.
directly to the Lord Captain, the Rogue Trader.
This guy's a
Oh,
fucking
I was
coward.
meaning for the man that we murdered. His
Oh.
identification.
Yeah, that was Captain Briley Garrel. He was just a man who was high ranking in the military of Lord Winterscale, and happened to be about the same build as Lord Winterscale, as far as you can tell. You don't have a picture of them, but that's the designation as to why he was chosen for this mission.
How many of their ships right now don't have captains? Because, yeah. A lot of captains died.
Exactly.
Assuming that those patches were on there for a long time and weren't in fact also recently placed.
Okay, well, at least one of them is assured to be a captain, so one ship at least doesn't have
That's
a
true.
captain.
Yeah, the actual the guy who was playing the Rogue Trader was in fact a captain.
Can
rest
I
weren't.
attempt to access the enemy fleet's box units and things like that, and inter-fleet communication?
You may go ahead and do a tech use check and a Rogue Trader ciphers check.
Oh, baby.
Goddamn.
Hip it
Yep,
hoppity.
74 for Rogue Trader ciphers.
Alrighty. So you access their Vox network.
Yep.
And you're able to listen in. They're talking about how the Lion's Prophet and